Whole Algebra 1A students, today is the 17th. This assignment is due the 18th. It is the two-step equations, word problems, integers, and let's get started. I'm going to do over half of them, and I'm not going to just do all odd because I don't know, like in class, if you guys do all odd, I want you to have some other ones, or if you do all evens, I want you to have, I want you to have as much help as possible. And if you need more help, remember, I'm always Zooming, and right now I'm with nobody, so that's why I'm making this video. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at these first two. It says half of your baseball card collection got wet and was ruined. You bought 19 cards to replace some that were lost. How many did you begin with if you have 45? If you now have 45. Okay, so half of it was lost. So half times whatever that amount was. Plus now you have 19 that you got, and that's going to equal 45. So in red, I'm going to just be writing, my processes, what I'm doing. I subtracted 19 from both sides in order for me to get this. So these cancel out. That's why I did it, because I'm isolating variable. And then I multiply by 2. I multiply by 2. Okay? So half multiplied by 2 gives me just x by itself. That's why I did it. And so what does x equal? 52. So this means I began with 52. And that's, so I lost half of them, added 19, and that gives me 45 now. Makes sense. Okay, number 2. Daniel spent half of his weekly allowance on candy. To earn more money, his parents let him wash the car for $5. I would have done it for more than 5. So that's pretty cheap, washing a car for $5. What is his weekly allowance if he ended with $10? Okay, so here we go. So he spent half of his money on candy. That's a shame. And now he got $5 more, and now he has 10. Okay, so what I did was I subtracted 5 from both sides, isolating the variable. These canceled out. And then I multiplied both sides by 2. These canceled out. I got x by itself, so 10 would be his weekly allowance. Okay, I'm jumping down to 5 and 6. So try 3 and 4 on your own. If you make mistakes, learn from them, and you're making progress. Number 5, the sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 87. What is the smallest of these numbers? When I first did this one, I didn't see the word odd. So I started the problem. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So you can see where I kind of wrote over. I started with x plus 1 and x plus 2, because if they were just in order, it would just been plus 1 and plus 2. But these are 3 consecutive odd numbers, so it's going to be 2 more than this first number, and then this one's going to be 4 more than this first number. Okay, so for instance, 1, 3, and 5. 3 is 2 more than 1, and 5 is 4 more than 1. The first 3 odd numbers in your natural number set. So let's see what happens here when I do this. So I add all of these. These are the 3 odd numbers. And so these add up. So I just combine my like terms. So I get 3x plus 6 equals 87. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides of the equation. Oh, no problem. Anytime. I cancel these out, and I'm left with 3x equals 81. Then I divide both sides by, it's supposed to be a 3. 3 divided by 3, and x equals 27. So 27 is the smallest number. And if you check it out, if you take 27 plus, that would be 29 plus 31, you'll get 87. Pretty cool. Number 6, Angeli had $20 to spend on 2 pens. After buying them, she had $16. How much did each pen cost? Well, let's take a look at that. Okay, so let me look at the problem again. Okay, so she had 20 bucks. She spends two pens. We're not sure what they cost, but now she has $16. So I subtracted 20 from both sides, end up with a -4. Now I'm dividing both sides by -2. Divide both sides by -2. And I get x equals 2 on that one. Okay? All right, let's take a look at number 9. Emily spent half of her weekly allowance playing mini golf to earn more money. Her parents let her wash the car for $9. What is her weekly allowance if she ended with 16? So half of her money was spent. She earns $9 more. Now she has 16. I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. And guys, you do all of these about the same, okay? They're just different words, different numbers, and you know, you're going to do them the same way. Multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. These cancel out. I get x equals 14. So 14 is what her weekly allowance is. Okay. Number 10. The sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 66. What is the smallest of these numbers? Okay, so I have 3 consecutive even numbers. Those are going to be, like 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 would be, 4 is 2 more than 2, and 6 is 4 more than 2. So it's going to be x plus 2, x plus 4, just like the odd ones that we did way up in number 5. They're going to be, separated by 2 numbers each. So these are going to be even numbers, and so it doesn't matter if they're even or odd, you still do that in consecutive, meaning in a row. I set all of these numbers, first number, second number, third number, equal to 66. I combine my like terms. I subtracted 6 from both sides, and then I divided by 3, and I got x equals 20. I'm going to pause this just because it takes so long to upload long videos, so look for a part 2 for the rest of this, and I'm going to do the last one with you too.